Well, first, there's a couple on this list that I wanted to mention.
Okay.
One is a 1986 movie called Killer Party, and the only reason I know about it is because a lot of people said it was really shitty. And basically, I know it's you have a pledge that died like 20 years ago, and you have these three girls who are trying to get in the same sorority, and they're at this place which is the same place that the pledge. It was like during a prank that went wrong, and it seems like there's this demonic force that's actually the spirit of the same pledge, and it possesses one of the girls. And I remember a lot of people said it's shitty because most of the kills are off screen.
Oh no.
Which is I figure I had to put that in there. And another that's I think a little bit later than what we're at, but I'll throw it in, Bloody Murder.
Oh, that's the one that's a real funny one because the poster for that it's pretty much I'm guessing I pretty much Matt's probably gonna throw the poster in there and then you all could laugh your ass off because it's basically a Friday the 13th ripoff with a little bit of a Texas Chainsaw Massacre ripoff.
Yeah, it's basically the quintessential ripoff, Killer in the Woods. That's why I never bothered to see it. I know the killer's name. I think it's Trevor Morehouse. And he has a little legend. And it's like a fifth-rate Friday the 13th ripoff, which actually spawned at least one sequel. I think there's a part 3 also known as The Graveyard, but it's kind of strange how this would spawn a couple sequels. But I figured I had to throw that in because I know a couple people know about it.
No.
But we can get back to the list.
All right. Any more? Any more? All right. Cool.
Evil Laugh.
Oh, Evil Laugh. Okay, back to the list. All right. Never heard of this. I don't know. Evil Laugh.
Let's see. Evil Laugh. I think basically you have some medical students who are, I think they're at a house. Shit. Actually, I haven't started this movie either. I'm just reading the synopsis.
Alright, cool.
Old orphanage has been rebuilt after it was mysteriously burned to the ground over a decade ago following accusations of child molestation and abuse by Martin, whose own father committed suicide out of shame. Needless to say, he couldn't prove his innocence, suffered a psychotic breakdown, which led him to slaughter the other occupants, including the kids, particularly the accusers, before perishing in the blaze that followed. Now a group of medical students are brought in by a seemingly benevolent doctor turned pediatrician, Jerry, who seems to fix the place up as less an institution and more of a foster home. One of the students is set on dwelling there at the current position, while the others are set on helping them settling in. But soon they'll discover that our current owner has been secretly disposed of by an intruder, who's still lurking close by. Basically, it just seems like some of it is you have a guy who was accused of abuse. He couldn't prove his innocence, so he went crazy and killed a bunch of people, and there was a big fire. Medical students go to the same institution to fix it up, and the guy, their main doctor that they were with, gets killed, and the guy who I guess they thought was dead starts killing them one by one.
Oh.
And it didn't really seem much, but who knows?
Yeah. Wow. I don't know what to say to that one, man. I don't know.
Yes.
It's just like, I don't know, like, it doesn't seem nothing interesting there. Okay, you got a guy coming back, trying to prove his innocence. Oh, I can't prove my innocence. I'm gonna kill everybody! You know, it's like, that means I'll prove your innocence. Gee, he must have been innocent. Why? Because he killed everybody. Oh, wow, really? That showed his motivation.
Exactly.
Oh, God. I don't know. If anyone heard of Evil Laugh, please leave your comment down there if you heard of that movie. I think this next one here, Cheerleading Camp, I think I might have seen the trailer for this, right?
Cheerleader Camp is the one that stars Leif Garrett.
Oh, that's right. I think one time Mike showed that trailer. OCP 00 Communications? OCP Communications, OCP 004. I think he showed us this trailer with Leif Garrett.
Yeah, it's also known as Bloody Pom Poms.
Oh no.
And basically, yeah, this girl who has nightmares, while she's at this summer camp for cheerleaders, and of course, the lead girl, also believes she maybe has a split personality, maybe not. That's the whole mystery about it.
Mm-hmm.
The thing about this movie, I actually saw this once.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the film is kind of like just a low budget sex comedy.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, like, I mean, you have the fat guy who sticks his ass out of a window, Moon, and Leif Garrett sort of pushes him, and he gets stuck in the window.
Oh, no.
And I remember there's like a lot of nudity.
Okay, that's a plus.
I know you get a couple kills, decent kills. I think, well, not much. I mean, there's not much. I know, like, the fat guy gets it pretty good. I think I want to say he gets gutted, but it's been a while, and they don't have much stuff on YouTube about it.
Oh.
But I mean, I remember the ending. You know, find out who the killer was.
Mm-hmm.
Was pretty lame.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, I think it's an alright movie. It's just if you go into knowing that most of it sort of is just like a sex comedy, like you know, all those 80s. Trying to think of them. Not like Meatballs, but like, you know, all those other sex comedies that came out in the 80s.
Oh, like the Porky's films and stuff like that?
Yeah. Stuff like that.
Alright.
I don't know, I mean, the whole... It's kind of weird seeing Leif Garrett. You know, it's kind of weird seeing him. I don't know, I mean, it was an alright movie.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think it was much home to run.
Okay.
Much to run home about.
Oh, okay. No problem.
Oh, you said you saw the trailer.
Yeah, I know. I think I remember seeing the trailer. I think it does look like a silly movie. It don't look too much like a horror film or whatever, you know, slasher movie or whatever. I don't remember the trailer that well. Now that I think about it, just that forgettable. Oh man. Now then, I think the next film. Are we on to the next one? Bad Dreams. This was actually released through 20th Century Fox.
I know this one stars Jennifer Rubin.
Jennifer Rubin and Richard Lynch, matter of fact.
I haven't seen this one, but I think you've seen it. Right?
Yeah, I seen it. Yeah, because I remember the end credit song for this was Guns N' Roses' Sweet Child of Mine. That was the first time I heard the song. Wow.
Wow.
And everything. But, I don't know, it's a movie, I think it opens up with Jennifer Rubin. I guess she was in this cult or something like that, where Richard Lynch was running. And something had happened, and I guess he was very fanatical, and everybody got lit on fire, including himself. And somehow Jennifer Rubin, I think, survives and ends up in some mental hospital with this doctor over there, Bruce Abbott. I always remember Bruce Abbott from I think he did
Reanimator?
Bruce, yeah, Reanimator. And I remember he did this movie with Linda Hamilton and Robert Carradine, that he played some kind of crazy guy or something. I forgot the name of it. He did this movie way before Terminator. It was a way long time ago. And so then he was in this TV series they used to give called Dark Justice, in which he played a judge by day. Then at nighttime he lets his hair down and fucks up people in a motorcycle jacket. Bruce Abbott. I don't know. I hard to believe.
Was that a movie called like Tag?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, that's what it was. Tag. Yeah, I remember. That's the name. Yeah, with Robert Carradine and Linda Hamilton. It was on a college campus, and they played like this game or something with that little plunger gun shit where they shoot each other, little toy shits. And Bruce Abbott kind of takes it real seriously and uses a real gun and starts killing the people.
I heard about that because the same guy who made it made the Last Starfighter and Major Payne.
Oh, Nick Castle made that? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I didn't know that. Wow.
I haven't seen it, but I remember hearing about that.
Oh, it's an interesting movie. It's not bad. I mean, Bruce Abbott proved he could be crazy, you know. But anyway, he's in the movie. He plays like this doctor. And what's happening is, for some reason, the Jennifer Rubin character starts hallucinating a lot or whatever. So you're thinking maybe it's a ghost story, like a Freddy Krueger story. She's being haunted by the Richard Lynch character and stuff like that. And other people, like the other patients there, start like dying or whatever. So you begin to think maybe they see him too, or whatever. Like, you have one scene there with one crazy guy. He got these two medical scalpels, and the hospital security, they stop him, try to talk him down, and he takes the scalpels and digs it into his own stomach, killing himself.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's this crazy shit. And then you have one scene where Jennifer Rubin's like in a hallway there, in a regular hospital hallway, and she hears a noise in the vent, and a big shower of blood comes down all over her. And next thing you know, she's in one scene, has no blood on her, so he assumes that she's being haunted or whatever. But the fuck up of the story is that you realize that there's another doctor there. You might recognize the actor, Matt, if you remember Scarface. You know, they had that cop, that dirty cop that was working with Frank Lopez, Bernstein or whatever. You remember Scarface? That's the one. Yeah, that's the one where after Tony Montana is with the scene where he confronts Frank Lopez about setting him up or whatever like that, and Manny shoots him, and then it's the guy. Well, Mel, you fucked up, Mel. And that same guy, I forgot the actor's name. I know I've seen him in a couple of movies or whatever. But he plays the doctor and everything like that. And we realized that he has been giving the patients, including Jennifer Rubin, this experimental hallucination drug that he's testing. That's making them, I guess he's testing it out to see what the drug does, and it starts making them hallucinate. They're dying. Or whatever like that. So Bruce Abbott gets wind of it because he takes a medication that's a little similar to it, that he has a fantasy that he actually crushes that doctor with a car repeatedly against the wall and everything. Then he gets wind of it, and that was pretty much it. And then we find out that he tries to kill Jennifer Rubin, and then Jennifer Rubin realizes that that's not Richard Lynch, it's the doctor fucking with everybody, with the patients. He ends up falling off the cliff of the building. She pushes him off. He dies. And I think that's pretty much the movie. Pretty much. I mean, it takes you halfway there because you're thinking, okay, maybe it's like a Freddy Krueger type of movie or whatever. But then in the fucked up part of it, you realize it's nothing like that. It's that everybody is killing themselves. That's what it is. Everybody's really, they're killing themselves because, like that guy with the scaffold, whatever, with the scalpels that cut himself, he did that to protect himself from getting the Richard Lynch to get to him. And then there was another inmate, there was another patient there, a black girl who's a friend of Jennifer Rubin in the movie, that she sees a shadow and she drinks rubbing alcohol straight and dies from poisoning herself. It's just weird. I mean, I don't know. Like, it took me out of it when you see the ending. Like, fuck. You know, I don't know, but if you want to give it a watch, I mean, I don't know, just be warned, you know, you might get cheated in the end, that's all. But at least the dude dies, you know, so, and stuff like that. But I wouldn't see it again, you know, but it has a little bit of something there, like, you know, you have that scene with the guy with the scaffold going into his stomach and he dies, you know. I mean, it's released by Fox, which is ballsy, you know, them doing this type of movie and stuff like a slasher type, even though it's really no slasher. You know, it's self-inflicting, so it's not really a slasher. You know, but I don't know. If you guys heard of Bad Dreams or have any thoughts about it, leave a comment down there or whatever.
Now, before I get to this next one, I'll go on top. I want to talk about one that's not on the list.
Sure.
Before I get to that one, it's called Hell High, which is now on the list.
Oh, that's the one with the I Put My Trust in You, right? That song you were trying to look for, Matt?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I want to see that one, actually. I'm curious about that one.
The DVD has a commentary with Joe Bob Briggs. And it's kind of like a slasher, but it's also kind of like an exploitation movie, like Savage Street. You know, I mean, it has that feeling to it, too.
Nudity?
Yeah, you do.
Hey, all right.
Students sneak in, you see the teacher, who's pretty hot, actually.
Yeah.
But the way it starts off with Hell High is you have, at the beginning, you have this little girl, you know, walking in a field, and she has this little place in the shack, and she's like, where she plays with her dolls, and this couple is just stumbles by, and she hides because she doesn't know who it is, and they're, you know, trying to mark out, But then, like, the girl doesn't want to do anything, and the guy gets pissed, and they decide to leave. But the guy, like, found the dolls there and messed with them.
Oh,
so the
no.
girl got a little bit pissed. And all she did, she took, like, a bucket she has and put some mud, and the guy was riding a motorcycle with his girl, and she threw it at him. But unfortunately, they crashed, and when they fell, they both were impaled.
Wow.
So it's many years later, and you had at a high school, and you have this 4 people. You have like this guy named John. He used to be a football player, but he's off the team now.
Mm-hmm.
You have sort of the fat guy who's sort of the comic relief.
Mm-hmm.
You have a girl who's, I think she's kind of a slut.
All right.
And then you have this sort of the rebel, and I always remember this guy's name is Christopher Stryker. Because he was really good. He really knew how to play. Like, I liked him, but he's in a way a creep. But unfortunately, the guy like right after passed away from AIDS.
Who the lead guy? The one that played the creep or whatever?
Yeah, Christopher Stryker.
Wow.
He unfortunately died from AIDS, but he was really good. And I mean, there's a scene where this is how fucked up he is. There's a guy and a football player hurt, going on a stretcher.
Yeah.
And Christopher Stryker pulls up and like takes out a knife.
Oh shit.
And basically says, you better make sure, you get out of there. He's sort of teasing them about how, they don't cut him up at surgery, and shows him the knife, and it's like, oh, maybe I'll do it for you here. And it was just a really interesting scene, because now the actor played well and just showed how much of a... But basically, you find out later on that they have a little beef with the teacher because something happened in a classroom.
Mm-hmm.
And you find out that the teacher was the little girl from all those years ago, and she's still a little bit traumatized.
Wow.
And like I said, you do see nudity, because Stryker and the other guy that used to be in the football, they see her getting undressed and taking a shower.
Wow.
But later on, they follow to his house. They decide to play this prank. They have all these ghoulish sort of masks, and they, throw like mud and stuff on her, and she sort of freaks out. But then they try to take it up a notch, and the Stryker guy like ties her down, and not only him, but the girl Queenie is like you don't see any nudity, and there's no rape, but they're like touching her and fondling her, and it's a really creepy sequence.
Wow.
Because he's doing it, and then the slut sort of pushes her away and says, no, this is how you do it. And then she gets on top of the teacher.
Wow.
And it starts... It was a really creepy scene, but I don't know, it was like... It sort of turned into revenge, because the teacher goes crazy and jumps out the window.
Oh, shit.
And then they think she's dead, and they're trying to... They get the football guy to, okay, you don't steal this other guy's jersey in school, come back here and plan it, so that the cops will think it's this other guy. But the teacher's not dead, and instead she gets up and starts killing those kids one by one. Like the slut, she bashes her head in with a rock.
Oh yeah.
And the fat guy, I think she puts like a pencil right in his head. And it's a really cool shot.
All right.
And then finally, it all sort of ends with this sort of the Stryker guy, Christopher Stryker, and the teacher sort of killing each other, and the football guy is sort of out of it. And then you get that last shot, which I'll hopefully find and post here, where his plan worked. Their plan worked. The other football guy, they found the jersey, and he's been taken into custody.
Wow.
But then he's in the classroom, and he's out of it. I mean, he basically gives this large scream because he thinks he sees the teacher, the dead teacher, and he's like out of it. He's crazy now.
Wow.
It's a really cool last shot. And I don't know, for a film that no one talks about, I mean, it's kind of a slasher, but it's also kind of a exploitation.
Sounds like it'd be a flick I would like to check out. I'm telling you, I gotta look that up.
It's definitely worth a look.
Oh man.
I like the music and some of the songs.
Yeah, I put my trust in you. That song. Yeah, it's a
But,
catchy song. It is. I mean, when you uploaded it one time, and I think one time you did. I think sometime last year. I don't know if you still have it uploaded up, but it's a pretty good song. You don't have it no more? Ah, man.
I said I think so.
Oh, you do? Oh.
It's up there.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, I always enjoyed it, and I definitely think it's worth a look, so I had to mention
Oh, of course, yeah, man. That looks like a movie I want to check out too. You got nudity, you got revenge, you got slasher, you know, especially nudity. Gee goo. Sorry, I do the Quagmire laugh on that one.
Not too much, but I mean, there's at least 1 or 2 good scenes.
Of course, so, yeah, of course. You know, you gotta. It has to balance out. I mean, it can't just have a whole naked, you know, woman running around killing people left and right. You know, what's she armed with? STD. Ah! You know. So Matt, this one I know you're gonna have a lot of fun with. But the best part is I'll get to join you in this next one where we. So you won't have to bear this one by yourself. And the next movie on the list is 1989. Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. Actually, the death of the franchise of Michael Myers, pretty much.
Yeah, this is where it turned for me. People say part 3, part 4, but I say this is...
Yeah, 5. I agree, man. It's just... You have Daniel Harris returning back as a mute. Not a newt, a mute. An M, you know, can't fucking talk.
Because, yeah, they go away from the ending of part 4 where supposedly she's the killer, and then all of a sudden, I guess their reasoning is she's been traumatized and she's now mute. I just found it bullshit.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's alright. I don't know what you want to have with it. So, yeah, because she's a mute, and then it's just shit. It's shit. I know Matt did a very frightening rant about this one. He just went to like a Tourette syndrome type thing. The fucking mute, and it's shit, and it fuck, and then this bitch is annoying, and then fuck, and it's more fucks in that than anything I've ever heard.
Yes.
Yeah, I was almost scared, like, oh god, this guy's gonna lose it, man.
Yeah, I was being over the top on purpose.
Yeah, it was good. Matt?
What movie?
Oh, you went a little low there, Matt. You alright?
Yeah, I was just saying that, I don't go over the top like that. I always just...
Oh, no, I know. Once in a while. It's just the movie really pissed you off because you loved part 4 so much, and, you know, and then 5 comes and just throws you a curveball on me. I know the feeling when a sequel does that. Look at Alien 3 for me, man. Forget...
Basically, this is, once again, Michael Myers is trying to find Jamie. And I guess at the end of part 4, when he went to the shaft, he escaped and, like, he tumbled down, and then he was in a coma for a year with a hermit watching him. And then, of course, Michael Myers wakes up and kills him, and for some reason, he has a psychic link to the little girl, Jamie. And, yeah. First off, at least the other ones had some good characters.
There's no good characters in this movie. Not
even the ones we like, because Ellie Cornell is in it, but then she dies very quickly.
Yeah.
Jamie, the girl, is a mute.
So you got no dialogue.
Donald Pleasance is very underused.
Yeah, and then plus that character is kind of a dick. I mean, in this movie for some reason, because he's like yelling at Jamie, "You're gonna tell me," you know, all like cranky and yelling and shit. And
yeah, they really put his obsessive nature a little bit overboard.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, you know, to the point like, damn, now you're becoming what you're hunting a little bit now, aren't you, Dr. Loomis? You know, what the fuck?
Exactly.
Shit.
And then you have the annoying girl, Tina.
Yeah, the friend of, whatever, Ellie Cornell's character, who ends up taking over the movie, sad to say.
I know I said a lot about that girl. What do you think?
That girl is annoying, man. Oh my god! I don't even remember the dialogue too much. That's how annoying she was. Shit, it just pissed me the fuck off. And then you have the girl's friends or whatever, like one of the guys who, knowing the town has a history of Michael Myers, thinks it's funny to dress up like Michael Myers and pretend he's gonna attack a girl where the police and everyone comes out to shoot him, and they make some joke. I think she's a virgin. You know, with the Michael Myers mask. That's fucked up. You know, and then he gets pwned. Yeah, then he gets pwned real bad, you know, with the pitchfork while he's fucking this blonde girl or whatever. Which is like a boring fuck scene, because He's fucking with his pants on. I repeat it again. He's fucking the girl with his pants on. Ain't the pants supposed to come off? I mean, not that I want to see this motherfucker, but I mean, when I fuck, I take the pants off. You know, fuck, I don't leave the pants on. No, maybe my socks, but that's about it.
We didn't know more about every sex life. Go on. As we go on with this 10-hour podcast. You have a little kid who stutters. Jamie's friend, the little kid who stutters.
The breast.
And this is directed by, I think, a Frenchman, Dominique Autun-Girard.
Yeah.
Who actually, I looked into, also directed, folks, Omen 4.
Oh, big surprise.
The Awakening.
Wibbity-doo!
And then a Red Shoe Diaries. So he went to softcore porn, I guess.
Why just stay with the softcore porn? Just make sure the clothes come off on both of the people. They're gonna fuck. None of this bullshit. Hey, we're gonna make believe we're fucking with the pants on. Yeah, fuck that. Shit.
And then you have scenes like Michael Myers crying.
Which makes no sense.
The only scene I remember liking is there's a scene with the little kid Jamie and a laundry chute.
Oh, that was a good scene. Yo, it looked a little suspenseful the way they built it up. Yeah.
And the way that she was actually getting hurt, and I think she got stabbed in the leg or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, this kid's going through a lot, and that's the scene I remember. The rest of it.
Then you have this stupid. I'm sorry, Matt. Then you have this stupid somebody getting off a damn bus with weird boots or whatever. And this comes into play later on in the movie and goes into the fucking next movie.
Yes, the Man in Black.
The Man in Black. Not Johnny Cash or, you know, Will Smith or Tommy Lee Jones, but some Man in Black with some funny looking boots and just ridiculous. And doing some kind of Tony Montana escape with machine guns, shooting up the fucking thing to break out Michael Myers.
Yeah, that's basically the ending. Loomis has like a steel net and beats the shit out of him with a piece of wood.
2x4 with a tranquilizer dart.
And then the Man in Black goes into the prison and gets Michael out. And Jamie's just standing there by herself, no one around to help her for some reason.
Yeah.
And it's just ridiculous. I mean, I've heard rumors that the Man in Black was going to be like Michael Myers' twin or evil twin, or that it's going to be. I know what it was later on in Part 6, but it's just I don't know what their deal was. It was stupid.
It was. That's why it took so long for them to make another movie, and that movie sucked worse than this one.
Yes, I know some people like Halloween 6. I just hate it. I hate this movie too.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys like them, it's okay. I mean, don't, whatever, we won't make fun of you about it, whatever, we won't call you names. That's it's just,
yeah.
It's just that, it's just not our cup of tea, It's just not the type of movie. See, this movie, Matt, is the reason why Part 4, I have to enjoy it as a separate movie, because of the whole thing with the thorn and this, and then that other bullshit. I think storyline I think they threw out of the Part 6, so I think it's in a producer's cut about an incest. And, it's too much to swallow for a Halloween movie, man.
Yeah, Effrey said this best a while ago.
Okay.
And not only with this film, but the next film.
Mm-hmm.
When you make a film less than a year apart from your previous movie,
mm-hmm.
you're going to have problems.
Exactly.
Halloween 4 and Nightmare on Elm Street 4, which is a guess to what will be coming next.
Yeah.
Another rant.
Exactly.
But you make a film, okay, it's a big hit. Halloween 4, Nightmare on Elm Street 4 were big hits.
Yeah.
Okay, now we got to rush a sequel, and you don't take the time, and you don't take the step back and go, is this a good idea?
Yeah.
So I don't know what else to say about Halloween 5. It sucks.
It does indeed.